here is a great business practice, best business practice that you can implement in your warehouse tomorrow. So, it's very important to foster a culture of innovation in your workplace, distribution center, to stay ahead of your competitors. And especially with technology changing so fast, it's even more important today. So I was recently at this prospect site, and these guys had expressed interest in our product, and so they wanted to test it. So I took the demo devices to their place, and they had two facilities, right? There was one first facility, and then another facility in a different area of the town. So they tested in the first facility. It was great. They got some great feedback, and the people loved it with the lightweight and everything. And the second so then we went to the second facility and we tested it there. And those people did even more rigorous testing in multiple departments, and testing for different functions, and testing for different user profiles and so forth. And these people had implemented an amazing system, that doesn't cost anything. For example, I live in Atlanta, right? And Atlanta is a beautiful place. You just drive, 3 hours north. You can get to this beautiful Smoky Mountains, Nantahala Forest. We can do camping. You can do whitewater rafting. You can do kayaking, and a beautiful forest environment, right? I mean, it's greens and trees and all that. You drive 3 hours south, and there's beautiful beach, Savannah, historical city, and showcasing all the southern hospitality and all that. So that's the beauty of Atlanta. So we often go to Smoky Mountains during the long weekend, and we see, when you're driving along the certain areas of the road, there are volunteers that own a portion of the road and then say, hey, adopt a mile program, adopt a highway program. The volunteers get together, and they take care of that designated mile. And not only they make that very beautiful, right? I mean, there are a lot of flowers planted, and it looks very beautiful and pleasant when you drive through those areas. And also it fosters a sense of community. So what the people in the second facility did, they took that concept and then adopted that in their distribution center. Basically, they said, hey, every operator had a designated aisle. So, and they took a picture of the operator and then put it on the aisle and said, hey, maintained with pride by, this operator on the name. That was a great idea, because that fostered a sense of ownership, right? I mean, hey, this is my aisle and I'm going to keep it clean. And, every human being, what does every human being want to do? Every human being just wants to earn a decent living. I mean, they want to come to work, want to work hard and, justify, for the money that they're getting paid, and go home with a sense of satisfaction. They accomplished something, they helped someone, right? And that's what every human being wants to do. And they did that with pride. I mean, they did a great job. I've been to so many different facilities, and I've been to, some of the facilities that are so pristine and maintained, literally like temples. I mean, like sacred places. And there are, some facilities not great, but, they had their own reasons, too much volume that they were handling, and, vendor issues and so forth. So these people did such a great job. There was no leftover stock on the floor. Everything was spick and span, clean, and these people, before they left for the day, they, oversee the aisle that they owned and took care of the place, and really kept nicely, and it just created a sense of, it's not a great technology innovation or anything, just simple best practice, discipline, the rigor that they run their operations with, and that created a great sense of, team and sense of accomplishment and fulfillment for everyone, and fostered a great team in the warehouse. And that's something that doesn't cost anything for anybody to implement in their warehouse, and you can start doing that tomorrow.